First things first, Xplore Mindz is here to make a change. Healthy lives, clean air, a brand new range, oh, a brand new range, oh.
Welcome back to the Rohan Aru's The Xplore Mindz podcast, Season 2. I'm your host, Rohan Aru, and this season is dedicated to helping parents become strategic coaches in their child's academic journey. Today we are talking about the single most powerful yet often overlooked tool you have as a parent to determine your child's future success: your words. Every time your child comes home with a good grade or a disappointing result, you have a communication choice. That choice determines if you build long-term, self-driven resilience or short-term, praise-dependent stress. We are diving into the language that builds resilience. How to talk about failure and success to instill a growth mindset, not a fixed one. This episode is a crucial deep dive into strategic communication. Let's start with a hard truth, one that flies in the face of what most of us were taught as a children. The praise, "you are so smart," is one of the most dangerous yet well-intentioned things we can say to a student. Why? Because it focuses entirely on a fixed trait, intelligence. We are linking success to an innate identity. If the success is due to being smart, then failure must logically mean you are not smart. When a student who has been constantly praised as smart finally encounters a challenge they can't immediately overcome, the result is often complete shutdown, anxiety, or avoidance. They don't want to risk proving the praise was wrong. This brings us to the core concept pioneered by Dr. Carol Dweck, the fixed mindset versus the growth mindset. The fixed mindset sees abilities as innate and unchangeable. I'm either good at math or I'm not. The growth mindset sees abilities as something that can be developed through effort, persistence, and strategy. I'm not good at math yet, but I can improve. Think of two students. Student A, constantly told she is brilliant, fails a complex mathematics test. She decides, "I guess I hit my limit. This is not for me." Student B, constantly praised for his hard work and detailed note-taking, fails the same test. He thinks, "My strategy didn't work. I need to consult the teacher and devise a better plan for next time." The key shift we must make is to focus on process, not persona. We must pivot our language entirely to praise effort, strategy, persistence, focus, and curiosity. So, here is your first immediate action tip. When your child comes home with an A, don't say, "You are so smart." Instead, ask them, "What new study technique did you use this week?" Or, "What specific part of the assignment required the most focus?" Redirect the praise from who they are to what they did. If success is about the process, what is failure? Failure is simply data. It is feedback, nothing more. But for most students, it is in high-stakes environments, failure is a catastrophic identity statement. Our job is to change that emotional charge completely. My favorite tool for this is a tiny word, yet. Y-E-T. When a student says, "I can't figure out this physics problem," we change it to, "You can't figure out this physics problem yet." When they say, "I'm not a good writer," we respond, "You have not developed the skills of a good writer yet." That simple word transforms a dead-end statement into a temporary setback. It keeps the door to possibility open and reinforces the core belief of the growth mindset. Change is possible. Now, let's talk about constructive critique. When a bad result comes home, a low grade, a missed scholarship, never start with a shame or comparison. Start with empathy. This is the script. Empathy. Step 1. I see you are disappointed. That's okay. This is a tough feeling. Then you analysis. Let's look at this data together. What did this test teach us about your preparation or understanding? Then action. Where do we go from here? What is the one specific thing you will change before the next test? Crucially, you need to connect these back to our budget talk from episode 5. When they fail, discuss the trade-off. We noticed you spend many hours on the sports simulator this week. Did that time commitment take away from the effort needed for this chemistry test? What trade-off decision will you make this week? By involving them, you make the failure about their choices, not their ability. Your next action tips. Share a personal failure with your child this week, something you didn't succeed at immediately, and explain the step-by-step process you used to eventually overcome it. Normalizing failure is the first step to conquering it. Let's cement our resilient language toolkit. Here are 3 practical phrases to replace old fixed mindset habits. First, focus on strategy. Instead of asking, why didn't you try harder? Which implies they are easy. But start using, what is one new strategy we can try next time that we have not used it before? This implies the current effort needs a smarter approach, not just more effort. Then, focus on persistence. Instead of using judgmental language like, are you sure you are ready for this high-level class? Start using, you have shown incredible persistence before. What is your action plan for when this new challenge gets tough? This validates their track record and prepares them for struggle. Then, focus on learning. Instead of the first question being, did you win? Or what was your final score? Start using, what is the biggest thing you have learned today, regardless of the result? This reinforces the idea that the purpose of any activity, academic or extracurricular, is growth. Remember, parents, our role is not to be a judge, it's to be a coach. Coach focus on the next play, the next strategy, the next improvement. They don't dwell on the fumble. This shift in language is the secret ingredient that builds students who thrive, not just survive. The language of the resilient is the language of action, effort, and strategy. This week, I want you to start listening, truly listening, to how you speak about grades, challenges, and success in your home. Are your words accidentally cementing a fixed mindset, or are they constantly encouraging growth? The investment discussed in episode 5 is not just financial, it's an emotional investment delivered through your words. Make them count. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with another parent who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on Spotify or YouTube or wherever you listen. It helps us reach more families who are committed to strategic parenting. Thank you for exploring the minds with me. I'm Rohan Aru, and I'll catch you next week for Season 2, Episode 7. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.
First things first, Xplore Mindz is here to make a change. Healthy lives, clean air, a brand new range. Oh, a brand new range. Oh. Second thing, second